I don't really do voiceovers on my long vlogs, but let's do this together. It was the higher ground conference of my church, and let's watch it together and see how my week went.
Merciful Savior, precious Redeemer and friend, who would have thought that a lamb rescued our souls of man? Oh, you rescued us all.
I made so much videos that day, and if you want to see more of it, I'll post the video separately. So this was when we were going home, like we finally closed for the day. Yeah, what my brother was saying.
I wish they would have done meet and greet. I wish they would have done meet and greet.
Meet and greet kwa. They do meet and greet. You don't want church service to end near because Nigerians will always be Nigerians. Anyway, the church bus dropped us at our various bus stops again on Sunday, and we were headed home. On my way from work, I stopped by to buy food stuff.
How much is palm oil? Eh? Yo, wow.
What size are you buying?
This what? That one.
Spaghetti.
How much for promotion? They have.
Yeah, I was feeling so much pain. I was contemplating whether to go to general hospital because time had gone. I should have gone earlier in the morning. I was struggling with my NHIS, that's why I didn't go early. Yeah, I was just dancing before leaving the house. It's funny how I can be in so much pain, and once I see my camera, I would just switch. So I had gotten to the hospital and I was asking them for directions, and they kind of directed me.
Please, understand. I want to use my NHIS. Where would I go?
Go to see one view. The second building. Beside the second building, you see the train building. They go up.
The last time I was in this place was when my mom had her last born. Yeah, the last one of our house. And that was how many years ago? I think 11 years ago, yes. 11 years ago was when I was in general hospital last.
Please, this is the NHIS. Come on. I don't know which document I'm sorry. Am I just meeting? I don't know. I said I'm a core member, so I don't know what I'm supposed to come with.
To come and do what?
Like, I want to see the dentist.
In the end. Yeah. It's my dentist.
But like, I'm a core member, I'm using NHIS.
Go to Rinagege.
Okay, really, I get it.
Yes, general hospital. That's what
Alright, thank you.
This woman asked me to go to another branch of general hospital. Well, I didn't go. I checked the dentist place a bit, and I later left that I wasn't ready to just sit for nothing. And then I quickly went to deliver a customer's package to her. So this was going on my way urgent delivery here. So it just dropped in my mind that I should just check online for dental clinics around my house. And I saw this one and it was just on my way home. So I checked in, I walked in to ask questions and they told me I would need to pay to see a doctor, that they are not the ones to answer my questions. And I was like, let's get into it. So they checked my BP and the doctor came to check my tooth. And yeah, he did his thing and he told me what I was supposed to do and I told them when I was going to come back for it. So I'll explain in another video. Hi guys, good morning. My brothers are kind of doing an environmental before they go back home, arranging everywhere. My mom is there, so in case you hear any noise, just please ignore. So today is the day that I finally go for dental, whatever. What they're going to be doing for me. Luckily, I'm not going to be having a. Okay, let me just give you the full story. So I have this tooth that's been growing for the past 2 years. It took like a year for it to even break out of the gum, and then in its second year, it came out, and instead of it to continue growing, it's the gum is slipping over it and causing so much pain. So in February, no, around March, it was no, not March, around May ending. It was so much pain for me. I couldn't bear. But I was working in a diagnostic center, and the doctor they told me to get a drug, meloxicam, and I used it, and I was fine. I used it, and I was able to go to camp, and there was no pain. In fact, the parts that gum that slept over the tooth, it kind of shifted. Plus, I used to use my tongue to play with it to move. But for the fast forward to like last 2 weeks, the pain resumed, and I I just couldn't like continue looking at it, and I am not the type that likes to use drugs. So I was like, I can't keep using painkillers to suppress this thing. Let me just look for a permanent solution. There was one dental nurse that came to our pharmacy, and I showed her. She was like, I may have to go through extraction process, and I'm scared of that. Like I don't want to remove my tooth yet or ever. Pardon me. So I I remember that. I still remember you have your NHIS. So I went to general hospital and they wanted to start stressing me, go to this branch, go to that branch, and I was like, I'm not ready for this. I just went on ChatGPT and asked for NHIS accredited centers around me. So um, I was like, let me search for NHIS accredited dental clinics around me. And lo and behold, the first name that was on the list was one that I used to just pass by every time I'm going to work, like when I was going to my former job, when I was still at my former job, and I was on my way from somewhere, so I was like, when I'm going home, I would check it out. I just stepped in and asked that I wanted to do checkup, and they're like, okay. I said, I want to just quickly ask questions. I don't know if I'm going to require an extraction, whatever. They're like, they're not the ones that are going to tell me that. That's the doctor that's going to tell me. And that if I want to see the doctor, I'll have to register and pay for consultation. I was like, how much? They said 5,000. I was like, let's just pay the 5,000. Let me know if I'm removing this tooth or not. So, what's itching my ear? Okay, we're back. So I paid for it, and the doctor had it checked. He did what he wanted to do, untouching my teeth, put some nonsense tools in my tooth, in my mouth actually, and he told me that I don't need an extraction, like not necessarily. I can just go for curettage, gum treatment actually. So he listed all the things I would do, blah 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 blah, and it wasn't very expensive. I don't know if I want to give you details, but it wasn't expensive. And for the important things, they are less than the three important things are less than 30K. And I was like, see, please, let's just get this thing done and let me have my peace back because the pain from the tooth getting to my ear and it's making me feel like there's something biting my ear. Meanwhile, there's nothing in my ear. I always clean my ear. My ear is always clean. My ears actually are always clean. So there's nothing to irritate me or bite me in the ear. So um, I'll see you guys. I'll be back. I'll be leaving the house very soon and I'll be back and I'll give you guys a full story. See you guys. Bye bye. So I got to the clinic and because I didn't go early, there was a queue. I had to wait for it to be my turn. I went to finally my turn to check my BP again. No matter what I'm going through, my BP is usually fine and I'm happy about that. And here I was nervous. I was saying I had to even ask the doctor, hope it wasn't going to take longer. And he said no. And truly, it didn't take long. They were done. So I'm on my way home. I'm back. So I didn't just ask the doctor if it was going to be quick. I asked if it was going to be painful, and he said no. Truly, it wasn't painful. It was only painful when they were injecting. I don't know what they injected into my throat, into my gum actually. I don't know what they injected, but that was the only time I felt like serious pain. The other part was just like normal pain that I could bear. So I could still play with my cats, and then my mom forced me to go to the cinema. And it was nice going and taking pictures and making videos. But the actual watching of the movie in cinema, I did not. I slept. First of all, because it was boring. I don't watch animes. Like I don't see animes as fun, and that was the only cartoon available for the children. Since it was majorly for the children, I just had to stay. I told my mom I wanted to stay back at home, and she insisted I should go. So I just went there and enjoyed their AC and I slept. The only thing I can say I enjoyed in this outing was the making of videos. These girls are too shy. Very fine girls, though, but they are too shy. Like literally too shy for how fine they are. So this was me enjoying the ambience. I really like the setup of the cinema and it's a nice place. They just built it at College Road and it's really a nice place. You guys should check it out. So that same day, I actually planned I was going home, like my father's house, to visit him, especially because I still see my mom every day or almost every day. And this is the road to my house, like bad road. This road is terrible. Like there are potholes like crazy. And my dog was so excited to see me. See, even if I travel for 2-3 years, this dog, the bigger dog, does not forget. Like it remembers me instantly.
How are you? Hey, your smart memory. What's your name? Great Abby. Good. How are you? Yeah, shake me. Good. Good. Yeah, shake me. Hey, push it to me. Good, good. Great, how are you? Smally. Smally. Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
And that's the end. Thank you for watching. Bye.